that last video might have been a little long on stupid. But look, if you keep putting the same people in office, and expecting a different result, or if you just keep putting the same people in office and want this result, well, what do you call that? But also, too, look at this. Look at that. It's a full moon. Maybe that's why I'm behaving the way I'm behaving. But also, I want to admit my faults about being stupid. Because professionally, I was willing to give up my real estate license to be a county commissioner. And I thought that would be the only way you guys would take me serious as the voters. Well, he's going to give up his real estate license. He might be serious. I was willing to take the $60,000, put my legs under the table, and do it full time. Yeah, I was willing. I want to change Topeka. I want to change our state government. I want to change. I don't want to be dictated to. I don't want the Chamber of Commerce running this town. I don't think it's right that Jetto, the county commissioners and the city council on Jetto just gave Cody Foster $9.2 million. That's wrong. I don't care how nice the guy is. Yeah, he's got a great business and Advisors Excel is handy dandy. Look how the guy lives. He's doing great. But he doesn't deserve $9.5 million of taxpayer dollars. He doesn't. And we shouldn't be giving Bartlett and West $3.5 million to shrink down Huntoon. Huntoon works. Huntoon's fine. We've got other things to do. We're $500 million in debt. One of my favorite people in the whole world is Dana K. Anderson. He's done very well in real estate, but he went broke in Topeka trying to be in the home business. He did. He was a young man. But here's the thing about it. If Topeka doesn't want to change, just keep putting the same people in, because they're not going to do anything different. There's no leadership down there. You know, Mike Padilla's not slamming his hand on the desk and taking us in a direction. He's going out to lunch with Kevin Cook and Matt Pavarnak, and they're deciding what's doing. Hey, and that's another thing. We shouldn't have private board meetings where they're deciding where to give our money. You can't go to the board meeting of Go Topeka. It's a non-government association that basically controls the slush fund for Molly Howie and Matt Pavarnak. And Topeka, if this is what you want, I didn't vote for anybody up there. I've helped I've helped somebody get elected. And I will help every Make America Great person that comes forward. You know something? If I ever run for office again, you're not going to give to me personally. You're going to give to the Republican Party. Now, the Republican Party can only give me so much. But I think our city would be run better if it was Make America Great people that want to make America great. Those are the people that I want running this city. It's a full moon, and I'm at least admitting how stupid I am, but I was looking forward to being stupid. I would have had a tough go of it, but at least if I had my legs under the table and then access to all the information, and just say, okay, look, I'm going to go to jail. I'll make the 60 grand, but I'd have access to all the data. Just imagine Henry McClure live. Just imagine this for a minute. Take a sip of that scotch or a toke off that joint or a pull off that Marlboro Red. Think for a minute. Imagine Henry McClure live in government and how transparent it would be. Hey, you want to make an open records request? Call me. I'll get it. I'll get it for you. But we got to look into the Citizens Commission. We got to look into the lack of the MTPO holding public meetings. We're going to start with the federal government, since that seems to be the big thing. And so I think the best thing that I can do, is point out to our new transportation secretary the shortcomings of, and have the Federal Highway Authority come in and look at Shawnee County. They'll be happy to do it. We've got they're going to want to replace the person in, they're going to want to replace who lives in Cedar Crest. We'll get Jack Kemp out here looking into where our federal dollars. This is a state capital, and we run it like Mayberry. Oh man! Hey, at least I live across from the train station. Hop a train, you'll never know where I'm going to be. Send in that letter. You ought to see the stack of paper I got the other day from people. From one of the concerned citizens of this town. Hey, and I mean, I'm somewhat flattered that after all this Lawrence Bay stuff, I get 5-6 phone calls now. It's up to Susan Duffy, collect the taxes. Look, you guys, this has gone on for a decade. Kick Klossman's ass out of Lawrence Bay, start over. There are people who will come forward, but you can't tie it up for a decade and think and Neil Dobler lives out there. That's his neighborhood. His fingerprints are all over Lawrence Bay. Kevin Cook, his fingerprints are all over Lawrence Bay. The county commissioners, the treasurer, their fingerprints are all over Lawrence Bay. But look, now that you guys know that you can sue just for the specials, do it. Sue him now. You'll come from a better position. And Spencer, I asked you the other day to look into this whole thing. Spencer Duncan, I asked you the other day, look into the rule, the policy about not doing business with people that haven't paid their taxes. If you guys are just going to... Why should we obey the law? You don't. How are you going to keep the citizens in line? Spencer Duncan has no business being the mayor of this town. Not zero. Neither does Karen Hiller. Karen Hiller doesn't have any business being a city council person. She said a bark park was economic development. This is where I would usually say something hurtful, like she would know all about bark parks. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to stoop that low right now. Hey, if anybody bitches about College Hill, if it's ever, she does, remember, she voted for it. Sylvia voted for it. See who else was up there. Hell, Neil Dobler was the city manager. He was the best enabler known to man. There were some good things that happened with College Hill. And if the city would have recorded the development agreement and the TIF agreement, you could have kept that guy, the current owner, your good friend, Mr. Code Violator. Nobody liked him down in Oklahoma City. But hell, if we could get some affordable housing projects going, maybe we can empty out some of Lou McGinnis's rentals and give some people some homes at affordable prices. It can happen. My Facebook sent me a note, said, you haven't been posting as much lately. Get off your ass. Got the carpets cleaned over at the Glass Houses studio, the new ones, which will be connected hopefully by Starlink pretty soon. Get out there and support Elon Musk. But look at the people in this country. Oh, we need electric cars. Ooh, yeah, we need electric cars. So he builds electric cars. Ooh, he points out graft, scammers, thieving. Well, we hate Elon Musk now. Look how they turn on him. And Topeka's the same way. A friend of mine said, ooh, you ought to be careful. You ought to be careful, speaking your mind the way you do. They won't work with you. They don't work with me now. But that's the way they do it. That's the way political correctness was designed to shut people up. Hey, don't speak your mind. That's not politically correct. Oh man, I saw this thing on TikTok. And Donald Trump saying this. Now you can call your friends fags and retarded. Hey, if your friends are acting faggy, you can tell them. And if they're acting retarded, you can call them out. And it's Donald Trump mouthing it. It was kind of funny. Ooh, Henry, that's not politically correct to say that joke. Well, it was just a joke. Oh, look at those snow geese. Did you hear those honkers? Got to be careful looking up. Wow, what a beautiful night. I could go on and on, but you guys got better things to do. I'm going over. You know where I'm going? I'm going over to that Mexican market on 6th Street. It is so good. The Japanese sweet potatoes are good. They got the chicken's like $2.20 a pound. I hope these. Hey, are these where these chickens come from? Are these chickens immigrants? Why are they? Hey, they're so cost effective. These chickens, how did they cross the? Why did the chicken cross the border? Oh man. These chickens got their green card. Well, look, I want to say one thing before I sign off. If nobody's told you they love you tonight, wait till you see this art gallery. We got the whole thing primed. We tinted the primer, so we may go with it. I got to look at it now. All right. That's it. I'm here at the Glass House. Good night.